Hey, 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 beautiful souls. Welcome to day 36 of the Daily Divine. You are the star, baby, and your divine light is rising and shining. I feel very excited. I feel very excited. Maybe because it's Friday in my world. Yay. Oh my gosh, it feels like, I guess it does feel like a Friday. So, my name's lisalyle. This is my heart here on YouTube. A very warm welcome to all of you who have just found this place. I trust that there will be something here that's supportive to you, and all of you who continue to come back and show up and pour into my cup. Thank you so much. I am currently eternally grateful. So I'm going to light the Palo Santo. It is February the 5th, 2026, and the number comes to 17. And today is that energy of the star. And we are beginning to feel the light and the rise of our very own star because of all of the healing, the focus on our very own beautiful heart, and being the seed opening that we each came here to be. So, that's quite the introduction. And, we are here for soul satisfaction, and we're each here to bring our unique quirk and kink to, I guess we're here to unkink ourselves, unkink the hose, so we become the clear channel again. Does that make sense? I better get this Palo Santo going and stick to the vision. Love is winning. It always does, anyways. And at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting our star light to shine into the world at this time. Arise. We're rising. Each day we arise out of our beds. Good morning, Kiva. Welcome, sis. How are you feeling today? I feel there's actually, just as I come to connect, a bit of a jittery energy. And last night, where previous it was like home and right to bed, last night I was an empty nester again. And so it really, after walking the dog, I came home. I found myself unable to get right to bed. I was up a little bit later than usual and up early this morning. And it just feels like, well, let's see how it feels, because I'm not really sure how it feels, to be honest. Oh, look at that rabbit. It feels fertile. And yet in this fertile energy, there almost maybe as well a little bit of fear. Oh, that's interesting. I'm just reminded now, last night on my way home, just as I was coming around the bend, like across the way, there's a lot of nature. Like there's a walking path and the creek and stuff. And I saw a little fox running through the field. And so while Rex and I were out on our walk as well, it was as if to remind me, because I had almost, like, I had forgotten about it. I'm kind of in the moment, and then I've got things I've got to do. And, and so I focus on that. And then as we're walking and coming around the bend, there comes this little fox trotting past and, stopped and looked at us. And Rex didn't even acknowledge it. He didn't even see it. I did. And I was like, oh, yeah. And so it really felt like this sweet, luring to a new adventure. What did I call it yesterday? The whale watching, the expedition. It's like we are the adventurer on this expedition, and it's uncharted territory. It's uncharted land. So we may be feeling a little worked up. It's really funny because just as I sat down, I didn't feel called to bring any decks of cards. And just as I sat there, like, okay, go look in the room. I thought I would just pick from the cards that have already come through this week and see what's coming out to be highlighted, if you will. And as I was walking to the room where all my cards are, I have a box that sits under on the coffee table that are decks that I mostly use just for myself. And I was like, I walked past, and then it was like a double back, pick up the box, and come here. And so this is what we're going to play with today. So we've got this, and 3, that Empress energy, the magnetic energy. And then we've got this on the bottom of the other deck, the Thunder Beans, usable energy, number 36. 9, completion. We're tapping into a whole new energetic stream. As it's been said, we've not been here before. And so this is the most powerful moment. It's like the open door. It's like the river flowing, and all we are called to do is settle into the new and work with, become, again, it's like, the adventurer out, the expeditionist out on this new expedition, and it's uncharted territory. And we are totally supported in staying the course our soul has charted for us. And we're now able to read the map again. Miracles. Yes. Miraculous healing. The sacred seals revealing the greatest technology of all. This is so beautiful, healing. And this looks like what it looks like outside, a winter wonderland. So pure, so white. And look at this tree. And I love that this has come up because we just mentioned this yesterday here. As I've said before, if nothing else, I come here and I receive the message that we are adored. You are adored. You're, knocking on heaven's door. Stay the course. Yeah. The mighty oak. Hey, Rena, welcome, sis. How you doing? How are you doing? Well, we're the living, breathing miracles is how we're doing, and we may feel unsteady in the new. It's not even unsteady. It's not unsteady. It's like nervous excitement. And we're not going to get swept away by nervous excitement. We're going to allow ourselves to feel into what we're feeling and play. Because this is our new beginning. I did not set these cards up in the box. Like I said, I walked past, I was going to the room, double back, pick it up, come here and share. And this is absolutely amazing. One thing that's been coming through in the last 12 hours or so, we're coming up to like a really big energetic week. Well, we're always in energetic times. Let's just be honest here. We're always in very energetic times. And the stuff that plays out here is the distraction. We are solely focused on our spiritual development and our spiritual awakening, the arising or the return of the light, right? The return of the sacred sons and daughters of light. And so we're coming up next week. We've got Friday the 13th. This is the kickoff. And this is our first of 3. This will be our first of 3, Friday the 13th this year. We have our next one in March in the eclipse season. And then we have our final one in November, right around that 11/11 gateway. It feels so exciting. I could laugh. I want to laugh right now because I feel this excitement bubbling from within. And where was I going with that? Oh, yes. And so, we have Friday the 13th and then we have February the 14th. And this is the day that, the commercial day, the created day of love. And I was really I was really tuning into this and feeling like for a lot of women who are on their own and maybe men too, there's this energy around this day, like, Valentine's Day, the Hallmark holiday or the Carlton holiday. The message I was receiving with this coming on the heels of the Day of the Goddess, the Day of the Divine Feminine, Friday the 13th, Divine Feminine arising, magnetizing wishes and dreams, fairy tale endings, is that let us use this time, men and women alike, to be in our power and really make this the best, if we've got to endure it, right, on our own, let us pour into ourselves. Let us show up on this day if we feel we must. Let us show up every day. It was just 11:11 there. Let us show up in new ways, romancing ourselves, really feeling into the experience. And in order to draw into the experience what we would like to experience with another. So, sacred lover. So, if you've got any feels or you're feeling any way about this, another day of love alone, every day is a day of love. We don't need Carlton or Hallmark to tell us, that this is a special day. We don't need roses bought for us or any of that kind of stuff. Quite frankly, I'm a carnations girl. And, they last a lot longer. And I just really, I've always been that. So, can we be the fertile ground in which miracles, and under the miracles card is the gift. Who's the gift? You's the gift. Me's the gift. We're all the gift. And, we are incredibly gifted. In my room, my girlfriend, Lisa, Glowworm, made me, she's been writing the name for her whole life too, right? So she did this beautiful bubble lettered Lisa, artsy fartsy, on a little tiny sticky note. And I'm like, only a Lisa could have, someone who's been writing the name for a lifetime could have done this. So anyways, it sits in my room, and behind it, I was guided to put from another deck a card that says gifted, as a reminder of who I am, because sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget. And when we get caught in, look at what's under that card. When we get caught in the deception, are we able to forgive ourselves? Like, we're divine royalty. You're divine royalty. You are a beautiful child of light, a child of God, unconditionally loving source. I'm feeling emotional saying that. And the greatest gift you can give yourself is to nurture yourself and bring your dreams into fruition. You're here on a sacred mission. And you are here to express yourself in your own unique way each and every day. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you for all of that inner work you do. It hasn't been easy, I know. And yet, like, look at you. Look at us. Oh my goodness, like peacocks, proud little peacocks. We ought to be very proud of ourselves. We are the miracles. 1441 there, temperance. We walk with angels. And temperance is really about the divine unfolding, divine timing. God's time, not the man-made lunacy of the, time of the the mind. We're almost to the new year, my little pretties. You handsome fellas, we're almost there. We made it. Continue to show yourself you care, because your gifts are a gift to this world. You don't need permission to be yourself. And if you feel like you do, this is your permission. You're on a sacred mission. Go for it. With the precision of, I was seeing eagle eye. I know it's an owl. I clearly know this is an owl on the card, but I'm like, with the precision of the eagle, the stealthiness of the owl. Aware of your surroundings. Look at this. You are receiving insight. We're getting a lot of expression cards this week. And I'm just going by the bottoms of the deck here. And look at this. Completion. 1221. Change. After the tower has fallen, the wheel spins in our favor. This is it. This is our year. This is our year. Are you feeling it? You are held. Oh my gosh. Yes, because we are the Rainbow Warriors. And again, creativity. You think they are trying to tell us something? Change, transformation, co-creative energy. Your loving heart has walked yourself through your own shadow, or into the shadow. And it's actually become a bit of a dance and a bit of a game. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Your dreams are, though. And you focus on your balance. And gosh, who knows what's going to happen? Oh my gosh, I may feel a song coming in here. Here again is temperance, divine unfolding. Everything's going along. You are amazing. You have embraced grace. You've never walked alone. You've always known that. You've walked with a great many beings of light in the spiritual realms. You were born for flight. Star energy again. Emperor and empress in their own power. Each and every sacred hour. Strong. I feel like we got to see that lion up there again. Maybe I'll move him down. This is how I hang things. Oh yeah, just stick a nail in there or whatever and put it on the wall. Forget the level and stuff like that. Maybe I should make them all equal. But why would we do that? I mean, you do what you got to do. Strength and courage not to push through anymore, to allow the unfolding and being excited about life. Lots of threes here. Co-creative energy. Harmonized and balanced trinity. Compassion times what? 3, 4, 5 times this week? Compassion leads us to our passion. What are you here for? What are you in it for? You're adored in the spiritual realms. You are, meant to be here as a sacred leader in a role of leadership, integral leadership, an authority in your own life, and really claiming and harnessing the energy, the usable energy of our divine birthright. We're meant to be here. We're meant to fly. We had to learn how to fly because we thought we didn't have wings. We're coming around, though. We've done the hokey pokey. We've turned ourselves around, and we're beginning to understand we do, in fact, have wings. We are the cosmic butterflies. We are the peaceful doves. That's another messenger I saw yesterday, not just the fox. Earlier on the walk before work, we saw a number of ravens. And I only did a double take because like initially I had thought that they were crows. And then when one landed in the snow, deep snow, I'm like, man, that bird's massive. And then I positively identified them as ravens because the ravens have the hooked beak. Massive. We are magical, and we are in the midst of a magical unfolding. Miraculous healing. Ancient, I'm hearing like ancient freedom, ancient wisdom, fertility. That was the first message I said when the little bunny came out, when the rabbit showed itself, right? Fertility. And we have 14 again, which is that temperance energy. Kokopelli, just being here, being now, grounding down, changing, fertile ground. We're the fertile soil. All those tears that we've shed, those baptismal waters through which we've been reborn over and over again. And this is still on the bottom of the deck, the thunder beings, 2112 there. This cycle that's wrapping up, that we're in the midst of, 2121, is huge. It's a universal shift in profound and positive ways. We just must live it. It came out again, even in the shuffle. Usable energy. How are you feeling? Are you getting enough rest? How are you fueling yourself? Are you feeling, the usable energy? Or are you feeling depleted? Either way, it's about the sacred space you co-create, respecting yourself, honor, respect, and loving yourself, honoring your needs. 4-4, mastery, personal mastery, spiritual authority. I keep hearing that, and it keeps coming through a lot. Spiritual authority. 2222. Foundational energy. Do you have faith that you've been being guided for a long time in your life, and you will know how have you been conducting yourself behind the scenes? Have you been has everything been lining up? Thoughts, feelings, actions, words, do they all line up, or are they conflicted? Because it's about the lining up. Look, feel along your spine, the usable energy along your spine, or where are you feeling blocked along your spine? Co-creating. And it's almost like I'm just hearing, like love is in every step. I believe that was a book. Thich Nhat Hanh. Love is in every step. I believe, I'm not 100%. This is like the daily devotion. It's the small things, right? The small things. It's the walk with the dog, the noticing of the ravens, a sign. We're on the right path. We're always on the right path. Everything is unfolding in divine and perfect time. There's no need for us to hold ourselves back. Passion, compassion leads us to our passion. Courage is going to be required. Fire is that inner fire, the soul fire, the heart's desire. Fertile ground, 3 energy again. Co-creative. Oh, look what was under the bunny. The owl. Wise and wonderful, stealthy. Perhaps we do our best work in the dark. Okay, they're saying, why are you lifting up the deck to shuffle, Lisa? Just look. Owl, wise and wonderful. There's no need. We don't have to. We've been observing. We've been diligent in doing the behind the scenes, right? And so we're going to begin to really see the unfolding of wishes and dreams. Here's that 10 energy again. Turtle. The true calendar is on the turtle's back. Walking lightly through this world, steady. We don't need a lot. Oh my gosh, this computer. We don't need a lot. And yet we may be, if we're not tending to the home front, the turtle carries its home on its back. It's there, our shell. We are meant to come out of our shell, and yet also the space we create around ourselves is meant to be our own safe space. We're safe. We don't need to create all these places where they tell us we'll be safe if we go in here. Knock it off. Create your own safe environment. Like, let's stop. And we need, as spiritual leaders, as spiritual teachers and authority, integral in our loving power, we need to rise up, arise, and share. There may be those who don't, agree or like what we're saying. And yet, when we are aligned with truth and love, which we all are, it's a vibration. It's a frequency that's felt. You may not like what I say, yet you feel you're touched in some way by it, or you feel some way about it. Explore how you feel about it. Exploration leads to soul satisfaction and these beautiful new beginnings that are seated and rooted in love. I don't know about you. Aren't you like the olive branch of peace, you sweet little dove? Didn't we get the dove here again? Well, we had it. That little card we keep getting. There's so many cards here. I don't know how this ever came to be. Like, I've never, well, anyways, we're not going to worry about what I've never done. We're focused on the unfolding of the cosmic butterfly, dragonfly. Look, this is 9-9. You can't make this stuff up. Honestly, I love my life. It's like this magical unfolding, right? Can we allow the magic to unfold? Yeah. Let the story unfold as the divine would like it to unfold. And I feels like that's where we are. Those of you here, that's where you are. You're trusting and trusting your heart. Um, women, you are really be embodying the feminine essence and the empress, and magnetizing into your experience that which the soul desires, that which is meant for you, kismet, destined, divinely ordained. And the men, they are rising up as like we are, and they are moving in the direction of what is meant for them. So let us be solely focused on what we have control over, if anything. Right? So I really feel like those are the messages for this part of the live. And I'm going to read the comments here. I trust something here has resonated. It just feels like really staying on track. Like everything's good. Everything's good. How are you feeling? And if it's not good, if you're not feeling, if you're like, oh gosh, Lisa, like everything's not good, the world's crazy and this is going on. How are you? That's the focus. It's always back to none of this hocus pocus. The focus is on you and your experience and your physical, spiritual, emotional, mental well-being. And we're meant to be co-creative. And we are receiving insight, and we're meant to experience wishes and dreams. And yet, if we don't believe that, then we'll never see that. We'll never experience it. And so this is the rising up of, the rainbow warrior. Didn't we have that? The rainbow warrior with the loving heart. being the change. Here we've got with the 4, we have the feminine energy here, and the 4, the emperor, showing up, growing up, leveling up, dreaming our dreams into the reality, the experience. We are experienced, because we're experienced, because we've dove into the shadow. We play in that space. That's what the true light worker is one who plays in the dark. The light worker, the gift is the shadow. This is where the gifts are found. This is where the miracles happen. And it's through our devotional. Look, that card just like kind of wanted to be seen. And this one, right? Yeah. Be confident. Things are changing. Rolling, rolling, rolling. The sacred wheel is rolling. Yeah. Giddy up. Hip, hip, hooray. Is there joy in every day? Yes. Who's responsible for your joy? Yes, you are. Yeah, you got it. We got it. So let me look at some of the comments here. You like the messages. Being way better since you helped me last week. Having lots of compassion for myself. Seriously, opened my eyes, honestly. And this week we've had like 4 or 5 compassion cards come out, like every day. Compassion has come out. And the message was, practicing compassion leads us to our passion. Because, like, we're each here as a unique blueprint of the divine, soul print of the divine. So it's tricky. It has been tricky because of all the external deception that we took on and owned as our own. It's been tricky, and yet we've navigated the ability to come out and just allow ourselves to be seen. Or we are working our way back to passion and the burning love inside. And when we get there, then that really helps us to hop, skip, and jump, take leaps and fly, with precision, the eagle's eye. And wisdom is our guide. And wisdom doesn't guide us from outside of ourselves. Wisdom is the guide from within, right? Wisdom is pain healed because we uncover and rediscover what we've always been, the original soul print of the sacred child of light, source, the universe, loving and kind, co-creative. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. As a child, plenty of times I used to chase around or run after the butterflies and the dragonflies. I was always, calling them to come and land on me because children are so in tune, right? And so this is what we're getting back into. And dragonfly always is otherworldly energy, really, for me, and very ancient. And when dragonflies come in, it's almost like an ancient messenger from another time, bringing information and, love and support from another timeline and bringing it in here for us. We're so powerful. We're so gifted. And our gifts are a gift to this world, and we're meant to shift. This is how we shift. This is how new worlds are born. This is how, reform takes place inside the children. And we, as we show up for the child inside of us and we find our passion, with any luck, it's encouraging other children to show up and pour into their own cup and then to present in the world authentically. Love is patient and kind. Love does not diminish the worth of another. Love does not cause harm to one another. We may feel pain through the experience of love, And I really feel that's just simply to be human, HUE, with the senses, to have the experience in the densest form of spirit. And yet, we all agreed to be here for it. Yes, we did. We dove in, sink or swim. Well, we're swimming, or maybe we're floating. Maybe we're just floating out there in the cosmic ocean. The cosmic butterflies opening. Uh, well, the ancients tell me everything I'm sharing here. And is it really the ancients? It's really the essence. We're within it all. And it's about us reestablishing the greatest connection of all, the greatest technology of all, ourselves. It was really nice with my son not in the home space last night I couldn't wait to unplug that router and just have a sleep without, any interference. And what ease, what peace. And, um, the clarity always comes after. Like we are the alchemists here in the midst of this incredible transformation. And as much as we're feeling it, it's this collective transformation as well. And yet we are not meant to really be overly focused on the collective. We are meant to hold the sacred ground and reestablish that sacred connection in our experience and have that uh, experience of soul satisfaction, bringing the soul online and co-creating with the divine. And much of what we're doing here at this time is having profound positive effects for generations to come. And we're just, many of us who have cleared through, especially if you're around my vintage, middle age, you've cleared through so much trauma and pain that a big part of the message is you're here now to live passionately, co creating your own joy, doing life your way. You did it. You have realigned and you have alchemized and transformed through the process of death and rebirth over and over and over again. And you are now sacred love, pure love, soul love back online, loving and kind. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. Feel the rhythm beneath your feet. Come on, everybody, baby, do the conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Oh, have some fun. Bring the tribal back. Bring the high vibe back through dance, through play, arts. Right? The mystic's way. The optimistic. Thank you for your service. Honestly, thank you for all of it. I'm glad, Rena. I'm glad you felt supported. I love you. And yeah, that's awesome. Yay, you. It's tomorrow? Yes, it is right on time. This is amazing, Rena. Well, we'll be with you in spirit tomorrow. Miraculous healing. Oh, your little bunny, Lulu, your dwarf bunny. And we lost our little Lulu. My little Luna is, well, we didn't lose her. She's still around. But yeah, little dwarf bunny. That's funny. The numbers and animals. I'm glad. You wouldn't be here if we weren't of a similar frequency. And, our mission here is to, as soon as humanly, HUE, possible, to align with our soul and to keep going. And it takes what it takes. And it's, for this individual, it's taken, 54, 55 years to really be in a space where, you know what? Yes, I am incredibly gifted. We don't have to excuse our gifts. We don't have to question our gifts. We're just meant to share. We're meant to get comfortable in our own skin and come out in the world and share. Let love win. Let love win. Let your love flow. Because healing is what we're here for. Look, the gentleness of love, realignment, and transformation. And 6 energy, the lovers, the choice to love, the choice to continue to show up. Sacred is that number of 6. It's our sacred mission. What we're here for. 6, Virgo energy. The divine feminine transformation. I should bring that dove card out. I'm not sure if you saw it. I'm trying to find it here on the table. Oh, there it is. The dove of peace. Like we agreed to all of it. And spirit is saying to us, be open. You deserve all that's in the energetic stream for you now. You've done it. You have cleared through the timeline that was not aligned with the destined experience. And if you're here, you've aligned with your destined experience. You are an alchemist. You are a natural born healer. You are a natural born leader. It's just like we don't have to, again, it's not this Pied Piper energy. It's this energy of love that encourages all sweet little doves to rise up. And we rise up through the descent into our own experience, the depth of our emotional waters. And we're amazing. All of you here are amazing. You're divine royalty. I've been telling you that for the 13 years I've been on this, platform. And some may go 13 years. She doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers. Who cares? I love what I do. I'm clearly meant to be here and share. And we've gone through a lot together. Those of you who have been with me since the Wisdom of the Heart days, we've been through a lot together. A lot. And we have done so well. And we have got to this space of the open heart. We have grown in our confidence. We have grown up, leveled up over and over and over again. And now it's like, yes, you are the star. You can be a star if you want to, because it's all about your beautiful heart. Just come as you are with just your heart. There's a song there. If those of you who know, you don't have to be a star, baby, to be in our show. I'm not going to go on and sing that, but that's a beautiful song. You can be a star if you want. And maybe you always felt like you were a star, and then some adult told you, no, sweet child, stop. That's a little too much. It's a little too much. You're making the adults uncomfortable. Don't show up like that. And so, oh, yay. Thank you. Thank you, woman X369. I love that. 369 is my life path. And it's just great to be here and share. And it's great to, I'm really excited about my own dreams coming to life through the energy of faith and continuing to show up in loving ways for who? For Lisa D. Lyle, God's beloved child. And so are you. And it really feels important for me to say again, wishes and dreams do come true. And trusting your own beautiful fullness of source, enough for all, open. 7, chariot energy, movement. Come on, baby. Let's twist it out. Twist and shout. Dance around. Get tribal. I've said it here before. I'm not like a private dancer. I'm like a tribal dancer. Tribal. You got to get back to the roots. Move it. Who cares? You remember on Seinfeld, if those of you who are old enough to remember, although I'm sure it's on reruns or whatever, but the Elaine's dance, I always like to do this. Here in Canada, we've got this slogan, or the politicians had this slogan, elbows up, and I'm always like, The chicken dance. Let's make fun of things. Let's make life fun again. And make yourself number one again. That's how life becomes fun. Unconditionally loving. This is that another owl energy in there? It feels another owl energy in there, and I'm seeing whale energy in there as well. Singing our soul song. Singing our soul song, singing ourselves home. That's how we've done it. We sang and danced. Remember all the days as a teenager, those love songs we'd sing, and oh, we were just broken up. We didn't even know what love was. We didn't know what love was. Yet we wanted to feel it. No one ever showed us, right? And now we know what love is, and we want the highest love. And we are here for it, and we're here to support the rise of it, because we are the stars, the healing stars in Aquarius season, star energy, healing energy. Today is that energy. Let us harness this energy and allow our star to come out. Hermits, it's safe for you to now come out. You'll go back in again. It's okay. That's what we do. This is how we expand and evolve. And this is how we become more authentic and true. And those of you here are true blue. Top left, you are the rainbow warriors, the peaceful warriors. You're solid. You're the stable ground. You're the even-keeled ship. And perhaps not every day is going to be steady, right? The key is we remain steady. We don't have to get blown away by the winds of change or the stormy waters. All we need to do is come back to our ship. We're the Merkabah, the light ship, the cosmic traveler, here for a limited time. Get your tickets. Get your tickets, yeah. I keep seeing that Twix are for kids or Tricks are for kids. It was a cereal back when I was young. Silly rabbit. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Yeah. We are the magicians. We're alchemists. We knew it when we were young. And for a while, perhaps the adults around us had some fun as we entertained and performed and brought our imagination to life, gave them some good laughs. But somewhere along the way, the child frightened, right? And the child was too bright, too light, like a little light bright. Remember light bright? Light bright, making things with light. And you put the black paper over the thing and you'd stick all the little things in the hole and the light would shine through. We are the light. Let the light shine. You are the light here to shine. And your healing, if all you ever do in this lifetime is take responsibility for the state and condition of your heart, you have done very good work, Grasshopper. Very good work. And so with that being said, I feel like this has been enough fun and silly for the day. I'm going to read some more comments here and then we'll see. You never know. It is Friday in my world. I'm excited to get home tonight and do laundry. Isn't that redonkulous? Like so excited to do laundry. Yeah, I love that. I've already changed the sheets on my bed and stuff, so I don't have to worry about that. And it's the little things, right? It's the little things. You're very welcome. The dove is your favorite animal. Yeah, they're so sweet. Have you ever seen, I remember when my son's father and I moved into a place right outside of the front door was some shrubs, and the doves had a beautiful nest in there, and we just let them stay for years. And every year they'd come back in their little pink eggs, and yeah, very cute. Turtle, yeah, turtle's a great teacher, and really, like I said, the true calendar is on the back of the turtle. Um, and yeah, it's about this slow and steady race. Here on Earth, things are like things of value, things of the heart are slow, right? It's this slow burn energy of love in our lives. And we adult children, we grow ourselves up. And those of you here for sure are spiritual warriors here focused on all things spiritual, because really all things are spiritual. How could it be any other way? So, and we're meant to be silly bones, not lazy bones. We can be lazy some of the times. I'm thinking of these little things, like I was saying to someone the other day, back in our day, we had puppets. Everything was a friggin' puppet. And ventriloquists were a big thing. And, they were usually sitting on the knee of some creepy guy who was being the voice of this puppet. But I'm like, right now, I'm just seeing, I don't even know what it's from, but I'm seeing this image of like skeletons on strings, like dancing around, being manipulated, and all of this kind of stuff. Let us come back to the energy of fun, you know? And let us not let us cut the strings, and then let us go out there and bring our own wacky, wonderful, silly bones each and every day to this crazy little thing called life. Living our best life, loving the life that we're living, creating a life that we love. And with any luck, magnetizing into our experience those who want to love with us and grow with us. Yeah, let love win. Love always wins in the end, anyways. And as the human, if we really buy into this idea that we're eternal souls, that we are an essence, that after the physical vessel dies, the soul is welcomed back to the cosmic home, why not live as if this is true? Which means wishes and dreams come true. So we just need to clear away all the stuff, the kinks, perhaps, that get in our way of our own magic, our own. I just heard like sorcery. It's not sorcery. It's our own wisdom, like our own magic, spiritual alchemist. Yeah, well, I'm here for the fun and play. Oh, no doubt we're soul family. If you've landed here, we are certainly soul family. And I'm here to tell you at 55 years old, because I've been at this for a while. Like, oh, look at this. Turtle energy, anyone? That's it. That's okay. They're saying the bottom card. Well, 2 came, so I'll take those. Like confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. And all I'd like to say to those of you who are 10, 20, 30 years younger, perhaps, and those of you who are of a similar vintage, believe in yourself. Continue to cultivate faith and trust your heart more than anything else, because you know what is right and true for you. And I've known since I was 25 years old, when I began to take responsibility for the state and condition of the vessel I was. Instead of pointing all those fingers, I had to start looking at the ones pointing back. And, it's been wiggity, wiggity, wiggity whack. I've gone off track. I derailed myself through free will choice and ego and fear. I've derailed myself over the years and caused myself a lot of heartache. It's been a heartache. Lots and lots of heartache. And when we release it, when we let it go, then we begin to grow. And so wherever you are, whenever you're finding this, if you're finding this, you're meant for great works here on Mother Earth. Keep breathing. Number 2, the high priestess rising in her power, the high priest rising in his power, standing on their own 2 feet, breathing into the experience, presence, pineal activation, relax, let it go. More confirmation. We come here because we're doubly blessed. We are the gift. We're all of it. And it's like divine justice is unfolding. Divine justice is being served. Adjust your crowns. You did not bow down. Well done. Now, more fun. Rising to the Palladian frequencies, Sacred bond, healing, clears space for higher energies. More confirmation, anyone? Change. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You are the vessel of change. Life's always changing. We get to choose to stay the same, but we've done that before, right? It's so uncomfortable, you know? Oh, it's so uncomfortable. You weren't born for a box. You're the Jack or the Jill in the box, tumbling down the hill, jumping for joy, doing your own little tribal dance. Yay for the girls and boys of light who remember they were born for flight, dream for the new earth. Time now for a magical life. I'm so grateful for my magical life. Magic is the muse. I am amused by life. I am amused by life and the unfolding through, all of it, and especially through 2025 and now into this final shed in before we approach the true, uh, before we knew the true new year is coming in the spring. We've done it, and this is just saying, like, remain focused, stay the course of your heart, continue to cultivate faith. What is meant for you is going to appear for you. It could appear out of the blue, out of nowhere, poof, like a genie out of a bottle. Maybe we're the genie, we're the wish, we're all of it. I love this. And the Syrian emissaries from the Lemurian star child oracle, like we are stars. And as has been said earlier in this live, our human HUE, the human experience is the densest form of soul, if you will, in the human home. And those of us of a high frequency, those of us with an awareness and perhaps a lifelong awareness that we're connected to all of it, we are the olive branch within it all. And the olive branch comes back and creates the peace in the experience so that we are that sweet little peaceful dove singing our songs of freedom, singing our songs of healing into the world, encouraging other little fledglings to sing their songs. It's a song of love. Maybe we cry when we sing it. Initially, maybe we cry because we're feeling pain, the experience of pain within the energy of love. And then perhaps we sing our song again and we're crying because we feel so frigging joyful. We made it. We're the miracle. We are the miracles unfolding here on Mother Earth. And all we got to keep doing is breathing and rising. As we continue to breathe deep into our experience, we're able to rise from a deeply rooted and grounded space because we are the trees of life coming back online. And the winds of change, they may ruffle our feathers. We may twist and turn and bend, and a branch might snap and break. Yet we're still deeply rooted. We're going to grow again as long as we continue to keep showing up for ourselves and sowing the seeds of love that we planted timelines and timelines ago in the ancient of days. We are the modern day mystics bringing back online ancient wisdom, bringing back online the greatest technology of all, which is you and I. Smart technology is not so smart. We're the authentic intelligence. Forget AI. Don't use it. You're the authentic intelligence to bring authenticity back online, truth and integrity, wisdom, true equality. We don't need anything outside of ourselves to tell us and dictate to us what looks like. We know. When we do our work, we know. So thank you for your soul growth. The Pleiades, the Seven Sisters, is the main constellation. Yeah, the Seven Sisters. We've been, it's very hard to see it here in the Northern Hemisphere, although we do get glimpses of it. It's not very hard. We do see it. We don't see it clearly. all the time. But we have been recently able to see it, and yeah, healing. And this is all we're here, and the women. I'm glad to see the analytics of this channel have changed again to 75% women and 25% men instead of the 50-50, because my main demographic is women. I do encourage the masculine energy as well. As women, we are the medicine women here. From it doesn't matter where we come from. Let's stop worrying about all that, and let us focus on the fact that we're here now. The modern day mystic, some are earth angels. We are the ones here, the natural born leaders, to restore righteousness and integrity to this planetary realm for all the girls and boys. And as we rise, as we cultivate and do our inner work, the men are as well. And let us, focus on what we can, what we're responsible for, which is what we bring to the table, our energetics. And you're the high vibe tribe. Tribe. You're the high vibe tribe. And we are meant to, I keep feeling and hearing these days like the universe, the spiritual realms really want to surprise us. And so, with that being said, with wanting us to be surprised, then it's just about us getting out of our own way, just doing the very next thing we're called to do, whether it's a sink of dishes, mopping the floor. If you're lucky enough to have a fireplace and you have to chop wood, you chop wood. Over here, I filter water all the time. You just do what's there for you to do, and keep continue to show up for yourself and devote your time and energy, like honor, love, and respect yourself. And remember, wishes and dreams do come true, especially for those of you who are here. Let this be the year that the wheel turns. It already has. This be the year that we show ourselves. We get to see living proof. Poof. We're the alchemist. We're all of it. And from where flows our greatest gifts? From our ability to face our very own shadow, those deep waters of life, the living waters of life that live within us. And let us bring that child up out of the depths so they're no longer in fright, and they can just there float. They don't even have to doggy paddle. That's a lot of work. Doggy paddle is a lot of work. Right? It's a lot of work. It keeps you up though, but you got to be working. Let us support the child to rise and float, and know that, it's okay to be happy. It's okay to rest. If you could see my dog over here, he's laying on his back. I showed you all an image of him last week. That's how he's laying again, all splayed out. My little Luna, who's no longer on this realm with us, she was the queen of relaxation. Luna, the sun goddess, we used to call her, because she just loved, if the sun was shining, to be out there laying in the sun, usually splayed out in all her glory. Let us be so gentle with ourselves that we allow ourselves to come out and float. As our boat gently rocks, rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy. Don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Baby, baby, right? Let us do that for ourselves. And that's what we're going to do for ourselves this Valentine's Day, the day of love, because we know every day is a day of love. And this year, we are showing up for ourselves in the ways that we would like and hope and imagine that another will show up for us. Because as we are, we attract. With that being said, beautiful souls, Kiva and Woman X369, thank you so much for being here. Rena, thank you for being here. Good luck tomorrow, sis. We're sending all the positive vibes your way. Awesome. I knew it would, Rena. I'm so happy for you. I just love you. And yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow. So tomorrow's Friday. It's real. Today's my Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, the day of Venus, Freya, strong and powerful feminine. The day of love, partnership, and connection. We'll be back here tomorrow on that day at 5:55. Fridays we go live at 5:55 for all subs of the channel who show up during the live stream. I do pull cards and do messages for each of you. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the astrology of it all as well in the upcoming week, and then yeah. So we'll be back here tomorrow, Friday, and then Saturdays are going to be my day off, my day of rest, because I deserve it. I deserve it. Um, um, and yeah, and then we'll be back Sunday with our weekly intuitive energy forecast, and we'll start it all again because we're the ones that know love is winning, and we show up for ourselves, and miracles happen. Miracles happen. Thank you all for being here. If you're catching this on the replay and something here resonated, please do hit the subscribe button. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I look forward to connecting with you all back here tomorrow. If you're new, introduce yourself, hit the thumbs up. Let me know if this was a drop of love into your cup. And I want you to know that you've been a drop of love into mine. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you so much for showing up. Kiva, Rena, I love you ladies so much too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, everyone, take good care.